second largest herbivora after the elephant, but have poor vision. There are 5 species of rhino in the world. These include 2 African rhino species, black and white rhinos. The remaining 3 are Asian rhino species, which include greater one-horned, Sumatran, and Javan rhinos. The Sumatran, Javan, and black rhinos are listed as critically endangered by the IUCN. There are thought to be only 66 Javan rhinos and between 47 Sumatran rhinos left, which makes them truly under threat of extinction in the wild. The white rhino is classified as near threatened with 15,942 individuals, whereas the greater one-horned rhino is currently vulnerable with 4,014 individuals in the wild. Rhinos can weigh over 3 tons. Sumatran rhinos are the smallest of all rhinos, but they can still weigh 600 kilograms. That's almost 95 stone. On the other hand, white rhinos are the largest of the rhino species, weighing up to 3,500 kilograms. That is more than 550 stones, or well over 3 tons, which is mighty impressive, considering they mainly eat grass and leaves. Black and white rhinos are both, in fact, gray. The names of black and white rhinos are misleading, as both are actually gray. The white rhino is said to have gotten its name from the Afrikaans word for wide, wid, referring to its wide, square lip. In contrast, black rhinos have a pointy upper lip. Early English explorers mistook this word for white, and consequently named this species white rhino and the other black rhino to differentiate. They're called bulls and cows. Male rhinos are called bulls, and females are called cows. Their young are calves. Females tend to be more sociable than the more solitary, territorial males. Together, a group of rhinos is called a crash. What are rhino horns made of? The same stuff as our fingernails. Rhino horn is made up of keratin, the same protein which forms the basis of our hair and nails. Javan and greater one-horned rhinos only have 1 horn, whereas all the other rhino species have 2 horns. Their horns grow continuously during their lifetime. The white rhino's horn can grow 7 cm every year, and the record length is 150 cm long. Rhinos have poor vision. Rhinos' eyesight isn't great. They're unable to see a motionless person at a distance of 30 m. They mainly rely on their strong sense of smell. Javan rhinos are only found in one small place. Ujung Kulon National Park, a World Heritage Site, is home to the last remaining wild Javan rhinos on Earth. But this is a precarious place to live. An active volcano is just 50 km away, and a tsunami as high as 10 m, which is projected to occur within the next 100 years, could threaten 80% of the rhino's territory in Ujung Kulon National Park. That's why establishing a safe site for another population of Javan rhinos in Indonesia is a priority. They communicate through honks, sneezes, and poo. Rhinos make an array of funny noises when they're communicating. During confrontations, they growl and make trumpet calls. Black rhinos snort when they're angry, make sneeze-like calls as alarms, scream if they're scared, and wonk when relaxed. Rhinos also communicate through their poo and urine. When rhino poo in the same place as other rhinos, an area known as a latrine, they can smell the poo and urine of other individuals and know who's in the area. They love mud. Rhinos can often be seen rolling around in mud, giving themselves a protective mud coat to keep them cool, stop insects biting, and get rid of any parasites. Asian rhinos are also excellent swimmers, crossing rivers with ease. But their African relatives are very poor swimmers and can drown in deep water, so they stick to wallowing in mud for a cool down. Rhinos are under threat. Over 7,100 African rhinos have been killed by poaching in the last 10 years. That's around 2 every day. Poaching gangs are becoming increasingly sophisticated, in some cases, using helicopters to track the rhinos, and once the animals are shot with guns or tranquilizing darts, their horns are removed using chainsaws and quickly airlifted away. The whole operation can take as little as 10 minutes, and if the rhino isn't already dead, it will often bleed to death. Ground rhino horn is used in traditional Asian medicine to cure a range of ailments, from cancer to hangovers. And the horn is seen as a status symbol, particularly in Vietnam. Habitat loss and fragmentation are an increasing threat to rhinos, as human populations and infrastructure grows, encroaching on rhino habitat.